were growing up, there was always the disciplinary measures taken by teachers.
Yes.
The cane.
Yes.
The Children's Act outlawed the cane.
Yes.
And I keep receiving parents when I'm at home who say, Mheshimiwa, my child is looking like he's going astray. I want you to help me take this child to school for the teachers to punish him for me. And he's still looking for the cane. What are your thoughts about the levels of disciplinary measures that need to be taken? Because some of these children, when they start engaging in bad habits, testing ganja or bangi as it's called, when you arrest this situation through some form of punishment, they change. Because you can't just kick out every child who smoked bang to go to an institution when you could even have corrected them. What are your thoughts about levels of disciplining children in schools?
Thank you. The issue of discipline, I think, is very challenging today. The cane, as it was there when we went to school. But you'll agree with me also, it was sometimes wrongly used. And it ended up injuring students. And that is why it became a national conversation, international, until it was outlawed. But when the Children's Act was introduced, we failed to do one thing. We did not develop regulations to operationalize that Children's Act in learning institutions. And since there were no regulations, the teacher was left vulnerable to the act. So that even if I slapped the child or I quarreled the child, they are all classified as corporal punishment. So that has made it very difficult. And parents and the children know that I cannot be abused, I cannot be slapped, I cannot be caned. And when I'm caned, I raise it up with the Teacher Service Commission. Teacher Service Commission follows the law, you will be interdicted. So we need to first operationalize that. Secondly, the guidance and counseling issues, we are always told guide and counsel. But guidance and counseling is not one-off. It is a process. That process takes time. The teacher in charge of that department also has another teaching load. So provision of guidance and counseling services in our institutions are not to the level that is required. Because those given that responsibility have the other teaching subjects which they need to attend to. So they spare very little time, maybe at games time. That is not enough. Yeah? So it would be important that as we strengthen this guidance and counseling, maybe government can employ professionally trained guidance and counseling people attached to the school and let the teachers do their responsibility to teach the subjects they trained in. But we have professional counselors within the institution.
Thank you very much, Mwalimu, for your wealth of
Thank you.
Ideas. I think the takeaway we get from you on that particular subject is maybe we need to look at the Children's Act regulations,
yes,
and to see how it can be customized in schools,
yes,
to help the teachers assist the students to, especially on matters of discipline, in a manner that the parents and the teachers are involved, so that we can have discipline in schools.
Good.
Without necessarily bringing back all the cane issues and all the other things. I think there could be other mechanisms that can be put in the regulations that can assist schools to run better, especially on matters of discipline to students.
True.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you also. It's an honor to engage with Your Excellency and with the party leaders. You know, sometimes we can wave from far, but this kind of... thank you very much, and may God bless you.
All right, thank you. I forgot to tell you earlier that we have been given 4 minutes per speaker. So kindly, we can reduce the time of speakers, but we cannot reduce the conversation in between you and His Excellency. So kindly take just 4 minutes per every speaker. So the next speaker on stage is State of Debate and Recommendation, Professor Engineer Kimutai Some. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Afternoon. Your Excellency, I feel like saying number 5. Guests, I want to take over from the presenter, because when the students leave basic education